Or any person like him, for that matter.
Let's get this thing started, shall we?
Let's blow this clam bake.
Who said it, not me?
What bake?
Clam bake.
Oh, okay.
I've been to a clam bake.
Wait. No, my dad used to say that a lot.
He usually calls them rallies.
What is going on?
Who did
Are you
that?
doing redemptions?
It's open.
Loses chat.
That's not me.
That must have been Mikey. That was
That's
is Mikey's channel point
Mikey's,
redemption.
yeah.
I'm just jamming out to Paint It Black right now. Don't mind me.
Oh my god.
I
Welcome
love
on
that
in.
distracted him from my joke there.
Imagine we just go on his stream the whole time or his channel the whole time, just fireworks.
I was gonna say it'd be a terrible thing to do.
Thank you.
Flashbang.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, folks.
Good shit on. Welcome in, Pat. Hopefully you're feeling better. Kill a Clown. Welcome on in episode 88, Patched Up. We did get a patch over the weekend. Materializations, also one patch. Surprise, surprise. World number 1 is back on top. But first, let's kick it around the horn. See what the boys are up to. Moose, how was the birthday? Do any festivities outside the Red Fast review last week?
Yeah, not too bad. Had a couple away games. Didn't get to go out anywhere. Everyone's working and stuff, but I feel like this is kind of maybe a couple years before you get to that point in your life. But I'm just not like a huge party person. I'll go out if I have a group of friends to go out with, but I'm not going to go out like alone.
Oh, he was serious. Sorry.
So, what is the extent of an away game for you?
Pretty much watching the game on my laptop, clipping highlights, and writing a press release.
So, is that
there'll
more
be
or less work?
less. There'll be a handful of games that I'll live tweet away games, but the social media manager enjoys their job, so they like to tweet the away games because they don't get to do them for the home games. So
Fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah,
Good on you. You know, staying busy.
yeah.
Rob, did we head to the post office this week?
Everything's bundled up. I just got to get him there.
Love that. Send the
here's-
kid. The kid can probably drive by now, right?
I got a brand new shipment of koozies, so I had to cut open the hoops and redo them. But it's okay. But now they're getting 16-ounce koozies. 16-ounce koozies coming right at you.
Ooh, hello. Those are going to be utilized. We're going to basically be the old Kaz review once we have all of our apparel. Anything
It's
else?
only taken 9 months.
Yeah. Anything else going on?
Most could have had a baby by now.
Yeah.
But see, not to know what a vagina looks like for that.
Kilbride did.
Yeah.
Anything else going on your way, Rob?
We started a food drive this week. That would actually be fun. We're doing what's called a community Christmas tree at the brewery this year. So we're inviting everybody to give us an ornament off their own tree, and we get to put it in. We're on Friday. We're going to decorate a tree and reveal it to the world with everybody's donated ornaments. So if you guys want to mail me an ornament, I would put it up on the tree.
Hell yeah. Sounds like a good
How great
time.
would that be if we mail you an ornament before the shirts?
And can it just be a big picture of your face? Can I make an ornament out of your face, Rob, and mail it to you?
Out of the koozie when we get it.
They're going out tomorrow, so it's unless you spend $30 to overnight it.
But the
Yeah.
jokes,
Hell yeah.
like,
Dude, you're on the same street as State Farm. That's pretty cool.
You know, Jake?
Their company headquarters used to be in our city, but then they shut it
Oh,
down.
no way.
But they never changed the road name.
Bear, what's going on your way other than dominating societies and having a movie named after you?
well, you know,
Movie
the
named
mo-
after him.
the movie was
Cocaine Bear.
yeah,
Oh,
it was a long process. We had to go through a lot of rewrites. They, for whatever reason, decided that the headband and sunglasses on the bear would be too much. So that I've never wanted to not watch a movie and watch it at the same time since like Sharknado, because it's going to be so bad, but the amount of clips that I just physically need to get from that movie, it's going to be astronomical.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what today was kind of my like quote unquote last day of quarantine, not with Rona, if Pat's in here, because I know he's rocking that, but just
was
with
it
the
actually
flu.
Rona that went through your house, or was it just flu stuff?
I don't think so. I know Pat said he had it. I don't think it was, because it was out of the system and able to be stopped with Imodium. So, yeah, today was probably the busiest I've been from like 5 o'clock to 11 o'clock between emails and like content stuff that we'll talk about later.
Mm-hmm.
But it felt like an amazingly productive day for it being a sick day.
Hell yeah.
You good?
Yeah. Still a little acid reflux.
Yeah, a little chaw never hurts to make your stomach feel a little bit better too. So we'll get into that.
It does, sadly, at this point. But yeah.
Alrighty, well, let's get into
you, Mr. Kilbride.
And K11 got baptized yesterday. That was a fun little process. It was definitely a process getting everything coordinated. His cousin was getting baptized at the same time, but they were sick a few days before, so they were on the verge of canceling. I had to go to a baptism class on Friday night, so that was a whole ordeal. And then we went to a friend's birthday party. His 1-year-old turned 1, obviously, on Saturday. So it was just a busy weekend, to say the least. So fun, and we banged out a game chat interview last night. So we'll preview that later tonight. But yeah, all in all, very productive weekend. Back at work 5 days a week. This time around.
That's unfortunate.
And the missus is actually starting work on Wednesday, so that should be interesting to see how things perhaps change on that front going forward. So knock on wood. gonna need the luck on that for sure.
Work from home, or
luckily she has she put in a request. She was fortunate with her job. They just lost someone in their department like 6 months to a year ago due to paternity leave, and I think it was actually within the past few months. She was supposed to come back from paternity leave, not my wife, but someone else, and she was very vital to their department, and she ended up leaving due to the lack of flexibility they were giving on her schedule. So now they're pulling out and they basically told my wife, "We'll do anything to keep you around." So she pretty much said, that. "Can I have exclusive work from home for the first 6 months and then we can reevaluate after?" They immediately said yes. So that, thank God, is coming into play. So mild victories. I wish I could say the same, but I'll take it. A win's a win. Win's a win. Unfortunately, a win is a 4-1 loss or 3-1 loss is not a win for the United States men's national team. Rob, what was the scene like at like 8 a.m. over on the West Coast?
7 a.m, actually. We opened up the bar at 6:30. We opened the bar at 6:30. I don't think I can post it to you fast enough to see if you can get this video played. It was quite literally standing room only.
Really? It was that packed?
It is now. The video is in the Dugout Brethren.
Yep.
It's a vertical video because it was for Instagram, so I apologize in advance.
I'm getting it right now.
But it was standing room only, and I had to quickly rig up a third TV on the patio to have about 15 and 20 people outside the tap room as well, which we've never had to do before. But yeah, it was electric when we scored that one goal to bring it within one, and boy, did things when they got the next one.
Yeah, and this is like 7, 8 a.m.
That is at 7:05 in the morning, about 3
Awesome.
minutes before the Dutch scored their
It
first goal.
reminds me, I want to say 10 years ago, USA-Russia was playing at like some ungodly hour. What was it, like Sochi Olympics or something?
At the Olympics or in the World Cup?
No. Hockey. It was hockey.
Oh, sorry.
But it was a very big scene similar to that. And I remember being at a bar myself and being in attendance because everyone wanted to go out. But, obviously, this wasn't a weekday. It was Saturday. So that makes it a little bit more, possible to attend. But, they definitely look strong going forward. Got to feel encouraged about the team. I know very little, but just kind of from the outside looking in, their core is young, right? That's kind of what everyone's saying, and actually just getting past the group stage is a kind of a win for this morale going forward.
The Netherlands too is like a pretty strong team, right?
They're one of the best teams in the world. There's no doubt about it, and we hung with them pretty tough. We just lack the dynamic scorer that every elite team has. France has Mbappe. England has Kane. It's like it's just we don't have that one person that is like, oh, you give him the ball and he could do magic. Pulisic is great when somebody gets him the ball in the right spot or whatever. But just we need the one person who can kind of make magic like all the other elite teams have.
Yeah,
but 4 years to figure it out.
Exactly. Plenty of time. So kind of cool that they compete. That was the first time out of the group stage in like 20 years or something? Or is it 8 years?
8 years.
8 years since they were in the World Cup, but maybe did they not make it out of the group stage? Because they missed the last World Cup, I know.
Yeah, we made it out. We made it out of the group stage. That was the year that Landon Donovan scored in the 94th minute to send us to the elimination stage over Algeria.
Interesting.
And that's one of the greatest goals in one of the greatest sports moments of my life.
Well, you know better than I can't. I'm not going to fool anyone and pretend like I follow all that closely. But anyways, I digress. Other sports did take place this weekend. Some football. That's kind of the main sport that I think all of us follow, except for maybe Moose. Patriots played on Thursday. We can kind of skip over that one. That was a dud. But Rob, your Niners won despite losing Jimmy G. Huh? What is your prediction on the quarterback situation going forward?
I am afraid to say that we might be in the Baker Mayfield lottery. I also the teams that the quarterbacks that are most expected to land in San Francisco are Baker Mayfield, Cam Newton, and Phillip Rivers, from what I hear.
I haven't looked. I haven't heard. I'm just scrolling down and I'm looking at teams and I'm looking at quarterbacks. And honest to God, I have not heard this anywhere. Would Aaron Rodgers ever consider going out there?
It's too late. It's after the trade deadline.
Oh, okay. All right. There it goes. Okay. So what does it have to be?
How did
like
they
a
get
release
Baker?
and sign or something?
Baker just got released by the Panthers today.
Okay. So no trades. It would have to be a free agent.
depending on Lamar's injury, he could go to Baltimore. He could come to San Francisco.
Yeah, I think Baltimore's got to roll with Huntley.
If Kaepernick has been staying clean and fit, people have been saying that. So we'll see.
At this point, I think you roll with the rookie,
Mr. Irrelevant.
Is that what he was? He was dead last pick.
Dead last pick this year.
Shit, huh?
Yep.
Pretty boy.
It is. The crazy thing is, the 49ers quarterback situation this year is one of the most ridiculous through line in the history of sports. You have the Jimmy G versus Trey Lance situation where Jimmy G restructures to become a backup and he's fine with it. And then Trey goes down. Well, and then in between that, trying to trade Jimmy, which nobody wanted. Trey goes down, Jimmy steps up, and now Jimmy's down. And now God knows what's going to happen the next 6 weeks.
I just
to the Super Bowl.
I just want to be
Cam Newton too. Yeah.
And
That's one of the other names.
a crazy quarterback season for you is you're on your third quarterback.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
I love when somebody yesterday in the bar said Ryan Fitzpatrick. I was like, yes, put the Fitz magic in my veins directly.
God, he would thrive there. Fitzmagic.
Somebody also said Josh Rosen, and I kicked them out of the bar.
Yeah, I would. That's an appropriate reaction for that. Oh man. But anyways, I guess not too many other real surprises. Steelers beat Falcons. Those teams kind of out of it. Packers beat the Bears, which they've done like forever. Lions beat the Jags. Vikings over the Jets. That was kind of a nice, compelling game down towards the end. Couple of teams that I think their record don't indicate their caliber. I still think both of them are a little overrated, but kudos to them. They keep winning. The Commies versus the Giants tie.
They flexed that game into Sunday Night Football when they play again in 2 weeks.
I know, they took the Patriots out of it. I'm pumped. They don't belong there. I mean, no one wants to see the return of Josh McDaniels and his lousy Raiders team. I guess Eagles dominating the Titans. That was kind of an impressive win.
Ravens, I cannot believe how good the Eagles are.
What's that?
I cannot believe how good the fucking Eagles are.
I mean, Jalen Hurts is a fantastic quarterback, and he's very smart.
Last year, we were calling him Garbage Time City. Like, all he did was just rack up fantasy points in garbage time. Like, what happened?
I think it's that mentality. When you go to a good program like Alabama, stuff like that, the winning culture, I feel like, is a part of you. I don't think enough is said about that. I know there's not a lot of quarterbacks that end up, and I know all three of the past quarterbacks are in the NFL, but like long-term successful. But like Mac Jones, Tua, and Jalen are all starting quarterbacks right now. But you don't have that long-term history Alabama won. But all that winning culture, it has to rub off on you at some point. So that's kind of my take on it, I guess.
At least Alabama has something going into the college football playoffs. Sorry. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not even an Ohio State fan, but
I must say, Ohio State, Michigan would be very interesting championship. What is the exact matchups? Who's Michigan playing and who's Ohio?
Ohio State gets Georgia.
Ooh. Okay, so
Ohio State actually makes the playoff?
Yeah, they backdoored their way in.
What the fuck? How do you lose to Michigan and you still make it? That's horseshit.
It's their only loss, and everyone else has basically 2 losses out there in the entire country. USC got their second loss, so they bounced themselves out. So I think it's. Wow. I think they very well deservingly should be in the playoff. Although the only other team that you can make a case for really is Alabama. I don't think you can make a case for a 2-loss USC making it.
No, I also hate USC. So
yeah, but at the end of the day, it's pretty. They should just have. They should go back to the old days and just do Georgia, Michigan. Just get it over with. But I also am for the 12-team playoff. That would be something where the 1 through 4 seeds get a bye, and then 5 and 12 play. That would be kind of cool. I don't think there's anything else much football-wise. Everything else was pretty chalk. Browns looked good, but I mean, they played against the shitty Texans. The defense looked good.
They did not. I was going to say, I don't think they had an offensive. Yeah, they didn't have an offensive touchdown. Yeah. They got 27 points off of punt return, fumble return, 2 fumble returns.
That's nuts.
Yeah, they decided to put a backup quarterback in there, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how could I forget? This was probably one of the games of the week. The Bengals topping the Chiefs. Bengals coming on strong. They look like they might win that division now. And they honestly have an outside shot of winning the entire conference, which is crazy to say from where they were. What have they won? 4 in a row now. So from 4-4 to 8-4, and they're 1 game back of Buffalo and Kansas City, holding the tiebreaker on Kansas City. So Kansas City, Joe Burrow looking strong. Jamar Chase played, so wouldn't be surprised to see since he comes strong down the stretch. I mean, obviously they were in the Super Bowl, so TBD. What else? College football playoff we touched on briefly. Football. I don't think we have too much else. We have a lot to talk about TGC Tour wise, materializations and Momentum Mikey, Samo. Welcome on, everybody. So there was an update, huh?
A little bit, little update.
Where's my log? Okay. Oh, actually, before we get to that update,
2K got back.
This was an interesting glitch that Mr. Z Kolbster found. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but this still exists in the game.
2K got back to me saying that they passed it along to the dev team. But Kara, you want to see something? Remember the video that I did on the reset shot glitch? I haven't shown anybody this yet, so I'll show now. You want to see a tempo-less swing? Da 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 da.
One thing to note here, as he just indicated, there is no tempo on this swing.
You can basically that they passed it along to the dev.
There is a glitch in the game currently. If you do a practice swing with your putter and then switch back to your default club, it will be a tempo-less swing.
My next question was going to be, why is it distance in feet? But I guess that's because it thinks he's swinging with
exactly.
the putter.
So if you actually see right before, it says 3-wood putt in the top right-hand corner. And that was one thing he noted. And I told him, I'm like, you should have 1,000 feet challenge and see if you can hit 1,000 feet. But so interesting little thing that is in the game. Hopefully, I'm sure TGC will know if you're using it, because your tempo will be absolutely dialed in perfectly.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't encourage anyone to obviously do that, but interesting and cool that we have this sort of ability to contact 2K right now, because it feels like they are somewhat responsive, that's for sure. And their responsiveness is clear based on them putting out a patch, and they've put out several patches thus far, included patch notes. Now, they are not the most, elaborate, I guess is the correct word, patch notes I've ever seen. However, they are putting out patches, they're communicating with us, they're letting us know they put out a patch. It actually says update when you log into the game, and they clearly indicate it. Couple key things on this one. Cosmetic things. They have a winter theme, Christmas apparel. So they've added to that. Torrey Pines.
Yeah, you can have your
added
candy cane putter now, Rob.
So minor victories there. One thing that I thought was a big victory was they fixed the. It doesn't even say it here. They fixed the putting from the fringe speed. So you always used to have to bring it in a ton because your putting speed would read the speed of the fairway. So it would actually say like 84 feet was the speed, as opposed to be playing on like 163s or something. Now it actually matches the green speed, and you just have to push it out a little bit based off of how much time you are on the fairway. So I think that is one of the huge things that is going to help competitively. One thing that is definitely not going to help competitively is what they did with fittings. So in fittings, all your new fittings, like your legendary fittings, instead of a plus 24 net, it's now like plus 7, 8, plus 9. So,
which is believed to be a bug. So we can only hope that is.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I hope it's a case. I know you kind of are impartial to it.
I am. So the more critical point is they have all of the old fittings that were previously 24, 21, the legendary fittings that were cumulatively plus 24 before still exist, and you can have them on your as your fittings today. However, all the new ones do not match that. So there's just a complete inconsistency based on when you earn the fittings. I personally was advocating for, I don't hate the idea of the fittings being dialed back a little bit, because it actually makes the archetype more important when you're choosing the player archetype. When you choose a powerhouse, you were actually meant to have power, right? As opposed to jacking up your rhythm golfer to 100 power on all your clubs. Kind of just a little bit defeating the purpose. That being said, I don't really have a problem with it either way. Just kind of interested to see. I feel like if they made this adjustment, even though they forgot theoretically to adjust the older fittings, or if this took place based on the patch, that they were intending to change it. So,
yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind if they buffed it a little bit. Maybe not to the point where it's at now. What'd you say the net was now?
So that's the thing. I feel like plus 24 seems like a lot.
Yeah,
on a net.
I would say meet it in the middle, like plus 15.
Yeah, something like that. The fitting should mean something. You can't dial them back much where they're insignificant.
Exactly. Like I'm a rhythm archetype, and I have a lot of power fittings because that's obviously where the rhythm archetype lacks.
Yeah.
And then a couple skills and perks. Like my 3-iron, like at its max, I think can go like 236 or something, which for a rhythm archetype probably shouldn't be, feasible.
Yeah. Someone go back into my VOD Saturday and figure out when I exactly started to imitate Bo and his response when we were going to start talking about fittings. I believe it was pretty spot on to saying we would revert back to 2K21.
So
I did the voice too.
In what
do you
way?
have it?
I don't know when it is. I just pulled up. I was pulling it up if you knew the timestamp or knew.
No, I don't. I know I said it. I thought I did a pretty good Bo voice. It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, like the fittings do, in my opinion, are significant. A couple people saying it's not. Like the fact that you can make your rhythm golfer.
It depends on the type of fitting.
Yeah, like the
the transition part of the fitting might not do a lot. The swing plane might not do a ton. But if you have the plus 10, plus 8, plus 12, like it's going to make a bit of a difference, especially if you have that for power on all three of your. If all three of your fittings are a plus 10 power, you're going to get another. I don't know how many yards of carry, probably at least 10, so a decent amount.
That being said, I mean, I wasn't complaining before. I don't have any issues necessarily with the fittings. If they're looking to adjust and perfect the game, I would say, if anything, dial them back just a smidge. This is coming from someone I never even got all legendary fittings yet, so it's definitely something to grind for, and they definitely should have something in the game to grind. In my opinion, because that only puts more people playing the game and more hours being played, more people streaming it, more people talking about it, etc., and also more combinations. You want fittings to matter, that's for sure, because you want different combinations and customizations. But I think if they were seeing that everyone was choosing greensman, rhythm, or I don't think there really was strong correlation as far as archetypes that they were choosing, and they were going to max power. It just kind of defeated the purpose a little bit. So, yeah, Darny, I'd love to buy some fitting. Moose getting flashbanged again.
There.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, a little bit. Moose. Rob, have
I have it open pretty much every stream.
I have a bunch. You all told me not to pay the money to attach them yet until I get good ones.
Yeah. Yeah, about that.
That was a mistake.
He still got them, so that's what I think Rob might enjoy is while we're speaking of TGC, if you want to get into it now, the new 3-click, no longer beer league.
Yeah, new
Now the
3-click is
3-click
optional,
tour.
so a lot more people are probably going to be joining and playing in it. Last year, Beer League was an exclusive tour where you had to opt into Beer League and remove yourself from TGC Tours. So with 3-click being its own different game mode per se, just kind of a different style of playing, they have opted to make it a additional tour similar to True Sim Tour, which is cool. I think it's definitely going to increase the amount of people that participate in it. The only thing I'm curious about, the quote unquote casual fan, does it deter them from playing a little bit? Like beer leagues almost seem separated, and a lot of the highly competitive people were not playing it. I think now, do we have all these highly competitive people hopping into this beer league? At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's supposed to be casual, so I don't have any gripe with it. I think it only adds more people playing it. I hope people that were previously in the beer league aren't scared away by any means.
Yeah, I was in Turd Ferguson's stream the other day because he's a 3-click swinger, and he takes part in the beer league and the 3-click society. And I asked him, because TGC did say, if they see enough growth in numbers for this society, now that it's an additional society, and I'll be playing in it. I don't know about you guys, at least for the first couple weeks, we'll see how it goes. If they do get enough numbers, they're not going to track anything for the next month, or they're not going to change anything for the next month. But if it gets decent growth after that, they are possibly going to look into having their own flights within the 3-click tour.
Yeah, interesting. Good on them. I know Doily wants to keep expanding and growing, but we have to obviously continue growing that player base. One thing we tweeted out, or Moose tweeted out, great little tweet here, got a lot of interactions. If you can add one feature to PGA Tour 2K23, not ranked or crossplay, what would you want to see in the game? I will go to you guys first.
You'd be surprising with the amount of people that replied ranked or crossplay.
I know.
Even though I put it right there.
Moose, what is yours?
Man, I just want to be better at the game. If there's an update that just makes me better, I don't know what it could be.
So
but
it's a personal thing for you.
I want that. Very.
Yeah,
no, very personal.
It's to invite materializations to your house and hand him the controller.
Exactly.
And then you go.
Or really anything. If anyone in chat, I know there's been some talk around the community a little bit. If anyone wants to start up an alt shot league, let me know, because I'll definitely be playing the game more if that's the case. I find it hard to play rounds outside of my TGC rounds right now, and the only way you can get better is to play more, which I just can't seem to nail down. So,
Rob, anything that stands out to you? Maybe from 21? Well, actually, I haven't seen so much.
I play.
That's what I was going to say.
I play every once in a while, when I get home from work and stuff like that, just to decompress for a little bit. And I just halfway through a round, I find one bunker, and it takes me 3 shots to get out of the bunker.
Derails the whole.
And then I just and then it's back out of the game. That's just what it is. Yeah, I much like Moose, I just wish I could get better at the game, and I don't know how to get better at the game.
Yeah.
What you were gonna say, Kilbride? I did see that the other day. I don't even think we were doing alt shots. It was just a turn order with Billy. And it was like a full swing chip or something. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so that still does exist. I was going to lean into that.
It's just very. I feel like we haven't played in enough scenarios to where it's noticeable yet, but it's still there.
Did you have anything before I go through the list here?
Drop zones and teleporting.
Drop zones is a critical one.
Teleporting's annoying too.
What'd you say? Teleporting?
Yeah, so when you're watching someone else in an alt shot match, and you see their shot, and then all of a sudden the ball teleports to a different spot from it's just one. It's one of those minor things, but it's what would be like leaps and bounds if you get those two things ironed out before the new year.
I think Jordan has a couple good ones, but that seems like a new game thing, new engine, more in-depth career mode. I can't really see them going too much more other than adding courses personally on this dynamic weather. That's definitely going to be more of a new game engine. Replays work properly. Replays probably a new engine too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit skeptical about that.
That's props.
A lot more new assets. So this is where they could really improve. So a lot more new assets in Designer, not just different tree visuals. They did drop this huge update as far, or not huge. Well, they did drop this patch with a good amount of winter themed tools and assets for the designers. So they are showing that they, are looking to expand upon that, and I think that's cool. So if they can continue to add stuff in that facet, it's just going to continue to create a great library for them to choose from and create these awesome structures. Like, I'm sure you can use all these different assets in, different settings too, and figure out different ways. I mean, I don't know how many different ways you could use the 30 different nutcrackers they have, but so they definitely overdo it a little bit. But accurate green grids, I think that's another engine thing. I don't know if that's really if it's a limitation as far as PC or whatnot. I doubt that's going to be any better. More apparel options, that's coming, John.
Yeah,
so
that's huge. That's huge.
Keep on the out. They definitely need to expand on that. That the apparel, it does drive a lot of casual viewers, and they get frustrated. Like I personally,
Shoot, it annoys me.
It annoys me. I can't get a Scally cap. I missed it because the first week or
that's
two I
brutal.
didn't purchase it, and they don't have one. There's not a single
say,
one I can buy.
I've been rocking the same 2 pairs of pants because the shorts go up to the middle of your thigh, and all the pants are there's 10 different pants, but I only like 2 of them.
Yeah.
But you don't need balls anymore.
Fair.
I think we lost Rob.
That was good.
Society attorneys with friends. I mean, they kind of have that. I doubt that's going to change much. Overhauling societies is going to be a bit much. Ability to change your golf bag. What's the point of getting set up the way you want if you can't have the bag you want? Okay, so the customized bag. I doubt. Maybe they will add that. The one
It won't be a this year thing, that's for sure.
The one
but that
pet
would be
peeve I
really
have,
cool.
and maybe I just didn't spend enough time to figure it out, is it still only HB that has a 3-iron? Like, can I not make it a Callaway 3-iron?
I have a Bridgestone, I believe. I
It's
do have
limited.
TaylorMade 770, 790s. I did put a branded 3-iron on the other day. So
Oh, yeah, TGC settings matchmaking. That's a good one, Semsi. So, like, different matchmaking settings. So, I mean, the ranked play is definitely going to be, a big focus. So, hopefully there's customizations in a couple different skill levels, like adapt. The best thing, I think Respawn was saying it, and comparing it to MLB The Show, the best would be adaptive. Ranking
like
system.
MLB does.
Right, exactly. Like
something
as you
similar.
go up the ladder, you progress, and it's more difficult swings and stuff like that, or maybe and you have to play to their level or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly how they would do it. I'm sure that would be a little bit difficult. This is my biggest pet peeve: the damn Society logo colors. As drop zones definitely are up
gray.
there, but this one seems like such an easy coding fix that I know they could do in a patch. It's just like, please just let me know what TGC Tour they're playing without me being a degenerate and knowing by the course that they're playing anyways. Crossplay, great response there, Blake. Custom swings. Custom swings feel like that should be in the game a little bit because they have custom swings. Like you go and play Tony Finau, he's different, completely different than Tiger Woods. Drops.
If I want my swing to look like Tiger's,
Yeah,
that's what he
exactly.
wants.
Yeah, like
Remember, in MLB The Show, you can have your custom swing, can't you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you can get very, very custom with it.
Okay, so I haven't looked hard enough on the 3-irons, but that still bothered me. Like, why? Anyway.
And your hat's in the store.
Oh, it is
Yeah,
right now?
yeah. Make sure after the podcast,
Okay,
go
good
grab
to know.
that Scally.
Pitch shots. I mean, we have those, so BCOZ is having a little difficulty with pitch shots. I feel like pitch shots are much better this year, so interesting.
I don't like the shorter partial pitches. I'm getting used to them, but it's been hard to adapt to the very slight amount you have to pull back.
I mean, this is picking holes from any course to make your dream 18 to be featured on a Tiger. Yeah, that's just not going to work because they have
great idea, not doable.
They just don't have the licensing. I mean, you can do it from the current courses in the game, but there's really just not that many notable holes from the official courses. It's only possible.
Well, how do you do that to get 17 from Sawgrass going into 18 at Pebble or the fake St. Andrews that they have? Like,
right,
it would just be, it'd be a nightmare to where basically whatever would be considered rough or like the other fairway is now OB.
Yeah,
which sign me up for, but
Epic Society and Match Play, but probably a coding nightmare. A better replay system where you can pause. Yeah, that's a good one, Snow. Bigger hats for Ant. Oh God, cruising past you, really reading. Pot bunkers. So like this is actually a good response by Brad. Pot bunkers and sharp bunkers. Yeah, adding more assets, better cameras, replays. So maybe a lot of people saying replays. Maybe I'm overlooking it and overthinking it a little bit.
Ooh, what is that?
This is the new Jedi Survivor.
Wow.
I'm not talking about that.
Trailers on Thursday, so looking forward to that. 18-stroke play and multiplayer. Anyways, thought it was an interesting tweet. Figured we'd recap it before we recap TGC Tours. Good work on that one, Moose. Any other commentary before we kind of dwindle on?
Emphasis on dwindle.
Yeah, no shit. Alrighty, Platinum. Materializations. He didn't... Materials are patches, right? Yeah, it kind of goes in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Winning by 6 strokes. He is back, ladies and gentlemen. Lindsey Collins, 57-61, 58-61. World Golf Ranking number 1, retaining his title. Bogey-free tournament. Count them up. That is 6 eagles. Playing fantastic golf. No surprise there. All of his tournaments thus far have been fantastic. This one, he winds up on top. Kara, who retired from the game, came out of retirement very quickly, getting sole second place. Congrats, Kara. A lot of notable names at the top of the leaderboard. Chris Abbott, 3rd. Carpy and Snowda, T4. Name Eric, 6. I don't know this one. Sloaner, T7. Jeff Day tying T9 with Love Scott. And we have our own Mr. Matthew Bear in T11. Bear making a fast appearance in Platinum, even though you were playing under the Jordan flu game symptoms.
Yeah. Here you go. Oh, am I gonna have to throw the shoe at the wall?
Oh, so goddamn much.
Oh, the noise just makes it. The fact
really
that you can
does.
hear it just thud.
So proud of you, Bear.
The realization of what the fuck did I just do?
You're like, I actually just did that.
It's a pure moment of, wait a
second.
second, this was said before that I have to throw it at the wall for an ace on plat. And in the 3 seconds, it hit, skipped, went in. I'm gonna get in trouble for that one.
Oh, yeah, I was just about to say, in the back of your mind, you're like, I am so glad my wife is not downstairs right now.
Bear, is the photo you posted on the wall or on the floor?
That is on the wall. So we've got like the fake wooden wall.
I love it.
On the side. And one of the things I didn't get to show is it's about 2, 3, 4, 5.
Real quick.
It's about 6 of those panels in.
Narwhal.
It got a little bit on the other wall that I had to clean up.
There it is. Oh God, making a nice mess.
Actually, kind of disgusting.
I mean, you said you were gonna do it. You just
Very
knew
disgusting.
you
Oh,
were
yeah.
preparing for a while. So
It wasn't preparing because I was sitting there going, when are we, I'm not sitting there going, all right, if we get an ace, you have to do it. It was as I hit the shot, I went, oh my God, like this
I
is
said
gonna be
this
an
one
ace.
time.
I'm gonna have to throw it.
few bogeys sprinkled in there, but overall a fantastic tournament, especially 5 under through a 3-hole stretch on round 4 there. Very nicely done. Was that not on plat?
No, that's this week's. And if you didn't catch those rounds, you can see rounds 1 and 2 on YouTube right now. The CIA Bear, a condensed platinum version for your viewing pleasure. I'm sorry to all the people across the pond. I'm sorry to all the people that get to go out on a Saturday night and have fun. I have 2 kids, so I play golf. So the plan going forward, at least for the plat rounds, will be to get them out by Monday morning at the latest. In a dream scenario, I'll be able to get them out Sunday morning, but that's putting a lot of pressure on Saturday night.
Ooh, did Uber fall back? Uber back in elite? Eastern Canadian.
After this week, I believe.
Okay. So yeah, no cut line anymore in platinum. Very nice. We'll see how you think you are near the top of the leaderboard, or where do you think you'll end up this week?
You'll have to see Wednesday. You like that? What about that one? You'll have to see Wednesday. There's a VOD on my channel if you want to go check it out.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we finished 41 with. We had some very, very, very tragic mistakes this week, and still shot 41, which was kind of impressive.
Anywhere 40 or better, I feel like, is probably safe from any sort of demos any week, but it's probably not going to be top 10, top 20 material, so that's kind of my prediction. Elite Tour. Let's take a quick peek over here. We had Mr. Mikey Angelo Gaming get the win. Very nicely done. A bunch of notables near the top of the leaderboard. We have P-Dog second, Rundown T3, Golf Griffin T3, Bees, and Moose's boy, Norma Stitz, T9. We had our boy, our very own Mr. Gary Johnson, 31 under T27. And boy, did he have himself a round. Was it round 4? I believe it was round 4.
2 holes.
This is 17, round 4. Oh, we have no audio. One moment.
Might be helpful here.
There's my guy.
That fast might be
I know him.
helpful here. Does it even land on the green? I think it does. I just knocked my glasses off, but I don't give a.
I was about to say, you go back, rewatch that.
Knocked my glasses off. It looks like he claps them
Knocked my
off.
glasses off.
It's the most perfect cutscene.
It's so seamless.
Exactly.
It's literally like a transition that you
They're
work
there.
on in
They're
After
there.
Effects to
Clark
perfect.
They're there.
Kent, Clark Kent, Superman.
They're gone.
Oh my God.
I just knocked my glasses off. I don't give a.
Dude, that is so incredible.
Daddy's home.
Where did they go?
I just knocked my glasses off, but I don't give a.
Oh, great
My
pause.
Goodness.
Good job,
Beast
Uncle
Patrol.
Gary.
But Gary wasn't done. He was all jacked up.
There we go. Okay.
Decided to do this on 18.
Feels like the same swing from that driver.
Oh,
Get up. No way. No way.
One,
look at
two.
that.
1-2 finish.
The 1-2 punch.
Has that ever been done on a TGC round? Do you think?
I doubt. I'm sure it has. Well, like the thing is, the Ace Patros, that's so rare. You know what I mean? I've seen walk-off Albies, but my goodness, to follow it up with
So like
full out,
Ace Albie back to back.
yeah,
I don't know.
something special.
'Cause when's a chance you get? I mean, you're either acing 2 par 4s, right? Or it has to be a 3 and a 5 back to back.
Moose,
Yeah.
what did he score on the last hole?
Heat and Albie, right?
No.
No, he had an eagle too.
2
Oh,
on par
I don't remember.
Classic
Someone,
Moose.
Kilbride said Albie. Clip it. Kilbride said Albie first.
Well, he got the Albie on the. It was like
on the hole in one.
yeah, the hole in
Yeah.
one wasn't Albie.
Didn't you say Ace Albie?
I said Ace
That's what I'm
Patros.
talking about. Yeah, that's
VAR.
He's so cute, isn't he?
if I cute, you mean fucking dumb. So I'm half writing a trivia night for tomorrow while attending this podcast. Even I'm paying more attention than fucking this.
Yeah, I know. I'm watching the Bruins
Nothing
game.
else going on in his life besides these hour and a halves, and then the
They just
streams.
tied it at 3. They're going to be 15-0
Mornings.
on home ice. No one's done that before.
All right. Let's see what.
Anyway.
See if Billy can get an albatross on 12.
I beg you, please
Dude, I
shit
love Billy.
back once. Just please, just give it
Do
back.
what?
To me a second. Just shit back to me once. Is that a hat on the
you
ball?
do
What
the
the fuck
thing?
is that?
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to do the thing, are you?
Hmm.
Ooh,
God, that felt good.
A little
boy.
club
Good
snap.
eagle.
I didn't even
I didn't
realize the
expect
aftermath.
Yeah.
Good
Not
do
see that
that.
coming.
Billy.
Yep.
You're not going to do the thing, are you? God, that felt good. Good eagle.
That was fantastic editing, Billy. I intentionally didn't watch until now. But nicely done. Good shot. Good eagle. All right, let's quickly go to Kinetic, and then
I think I'll safely say that if the ball's not wearing the hat, it goes in.
yeah, I'm not a fan of the hat on the ball either.
No.
Yeah, it just
It hurts the realism of the game.
yeah, but
Purity.
yeah, I can see the allure to it. It just it doesn't do it for me. Who do we have? Michael Chiappani, Chips Ahoy winning it. Congrats there. Bo T3, congrats Bo. We had Samo in 8th. Myself T9, not too bad. Mr. Michael Monk, T11. Monk coming out of retirement with Manatee. A bunch of names up towards the top of this leaderboard. We had Suggy T16, Chewy T16. But gonna be a gauntlet yet again. So double promos. I told Moose and Bear before, I'm gonna guarantee something this pod. I'm gonna guarantee this is my last week in Kinetic. I will be getting at the bare minimum. It's not much of a guarantee, but at bare minimum, 1 promo. We're gonna be making our way towards Elite next week. We have 5 par 5s this week, and that just gets me so excited. And how many reachable par 4s, Bear? 3?
3.
Oh my god, give it to me. Give it to me all day. Alrighty, we're not going to go through every CC in detail on screen. Save you kind of the love in that. But I do want to go through one. CCA winner was Huddy. Huddy had himself a round 4, 57. Shooting 15 under par. If you guys are interested, I'm going to post it in chat. He did a recap, and I'm going to toggle to a specific spot. Here, I say 710. If you guys want to go through, make sure you play through. I already watched through this video, but make sure if you haven't, play through the whole video. Give him a thumbs up. Help the man out. But he drove the green here. in 2. And let's look. And he's sitting at 14 under.
Obviously, Eagle here would be huge.
And this would
It's
be
not
for
exactly
16 under.
the most reasonable look, though.
We're off the turf.
But we'll give it a shot.
Decent little shot.
Stop.
Hold on.
Thomas.
We can give ourselves a look.
Nicely struck.
Thomas.
So what do we do here? Uphill putt. It's for eagle, right? We don't want to. We don't want to. Oh, we have a great plane. We don't want to
Looking
leave
very
it
nice.
short, do we?
Oh, that could have been good.
No. That
Good
was for
stroke.
16 under.
Okay.
So if you guys want to
Hate
help
to see
the
it.
man out, say
Thomas.
what happened on 18 or something down below.
Get the cats.
Yeah, we need the CIA bear cat on YouTube somehow. What is actually? That's what I'm gonna put.
Yeah, just
CIA,
copy and paste emote.
Okay.
CIA 32 hit it.
Yep, there it is. So if you guys want to copy and paste that in down below in the comments, that would help his video in the algorithm. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and watch through too, so it helps his numbers. But too bad he just missed out on 16 under. But he's been a great watch, and his edited videos on YouTube, I definitely recommend him. And Rundown Man coming in, party of 7. Welcome in, gentlemen. Welcome in. Other notables on CC 6-9, 4th place in CCA, Big Hayat T18, Casanova coming out of retirement, 22nd CCA. CCB, there was an imposter bear says.
I need you to go to someone who is tied T4.
Pro golfer.
Oh, I mean,
There's no screen name attached to it.
Very
Kilbride, do
odd.
Max plugin?
Very
Hovering over
interesting.
it wouldn't do anything different. I kind of like the regular names, to be honest.
You could switch back and forth.
Oh, you can.
Yeah. I was just curious.
Hmm.
I wanted to see who it was. Because it doesn't make any
I'm
sense.
telling you.
No, I know, but that doesn't make sense.
Again, it's why I put it in the show notes. It's an interesting thing about a bunch of names that we have tied and there's no name attached, and it's pro golfer, and we know progressive golf, and we know that he's known for being a sandbagger. This is how you generate something other than just reading damn names and going through the motions of this shit.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, not.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say anything.
Darnay gets a T6. What was it? Apex Hound and CCC gets 3rd. Heels 17th. Hab Guy 20th. CCE, we had Jimmy Boredom down there sandbagging.
What the hell's he doing in E?
Yeah, well, he got himself a quad promo all the way to CCA. Doyley took notice and made sure he did the right thing. Fast track all the way to CCA. So four promos at once. The fast track. Oh yeah. If you win by a certain margin, they fast track you towards. Sparty was 17th place down there. The Barrett 19th. Let's see. In CCF, we had Fisher Bissett down there. Hoodad just missing. Boosie down in CCG. Nicely played. I'm playing for Chubbs and CCL.
We're gonna say it. I'm gonna say it right now. After the podcast is over, you guys are gonna tell me how to sign up, and we'll qualify tonight.
Love that.
We need it.
It's an easier course this week too.
Ooh.
Love to hear it.
Then we had one clip from CC this week. And it's the Memento Mikey. Not going to be streaming all too much.
Oh.
Just your standard fur.
Member bounce.
Just a thing of beauty. Good
The
swing playing
kilt
Mikey.
and the high socks.
The patented Rob Lobster fade off the
Yeah.
Yep, and he even got the carpet bounce to boot. So, yeah. A lot over there. Snoopy wins True Sim by 4 strokes, by the way. He also posted I don't have the link to it, if someone in chat does, feel free to post it. He posted a True Sim tips video. I was watching it earlier. I forgot to put the link in the notes. I'll try to have it next week. But Snoopy has been absolutely dominant on True Sim for a while now. Between him and Scud, they'll probably win 75% of the tournaments, it seems. Alrighty, Community Corner. Let's run through some clips at a rapid rate, shall we? The Big Hiya. Yeah. See what he's up to. And Red Fast Review with the kilt.
That sounded really good.
Oh,
Slightly fast.
Oh. Oh, mouse and keyboard player. Oh. Wow.
Drop.
Alrighty. Okay. All right. Respect. A little bit of struggles early, but not so much lately. Big Hiya, Damascus Gaming. We have sidepod commentary.
Crazy, they do it all the
It's
day.
commentary, what we want to call that?
Nicely, buy me all these ices, Dolce and Gabbana, Fendi and Adana, tearing they be sharing all their money, got me wearing fly. My love, my love, my love.
Oh my God, it's Fergie.
They say I'm really sexy. They boys, they wanna sex me. They always standing next to me, always standing next to me, trying to pull on my hair, boy. You ain't my man, boy. I'm trying to dance, boy, and move my hump, my hump, my hump, my hump, my hump.
Is this what fucking people feel like when I do the music round of my fucking yeah? Like holy shit.
Oh God, I love you, sidepod.
It's kind of got stale for some people. It feels like, at least it's how it feels to me, like on the outside.
An aluminum tin can.
Like AEW.
We got USN in the background.
Be so successful in such a short amount of time.
Oh.
That's one of those picturesque balls hitting the fucking pin I've ever seen.
What we got here, Mister?
Nice shot,
we
6'9".
haven't seen. We haven't seen
If
Mr.
this is the clip I think it is.
Stone Canadian in a while. I have 2 for him, so give it twice the chances.
Solid looking approach here so far. From the hole. That was a
Processing. Processing.
I'm inspired. And we're gonna fire up a
What? I need to know what he's looking at. Because clearly that's where his television is, or his monitor.
Is this an albatross?
here so far.
Yep.
Oh, what's going on in the race?
He's like, there's about 5 different points that he looks at. Directly at camera, off screen to the left, off screen up, back to the TV, back to the camera. Oh my God.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then he looks up again. 4, 5.
Yeah.
Each time, like it was, yeah. It was to his left and then up. Like my God,
Like
just watching his eyes.
Like this, like right now, go full screen. He's looking at the person that has a gun pointed at his family. If he doesn't albatross that, they're gone.
It's like, was that good enough?
Exactly.
Oh,
Can I at
man.
least get one family member back?
Yeah. Can my son please be let go? It's not holding the gun. That's the fucking kicker.
Yeah, it's
because he's fucking shit talked him for so long.
Well, Snowda wants guns in the game, so it's probably Snowda holding.
A little to the right on approach.
That's fucking hilarious.
He's wearing the Hemo Culture shirt too.
Second albatross and plat this week?
Be like, okay, now let the rest of them go.
Second albatross and plat this week? What is going on with this game?
Albies and plat Canadian.
Oh,
freaking insane.
It was Avery Fields
Second
too,
albatross
right?
and plat
Yeah.
this week.
God.
Just keep the man on
my
par
God.
5s. Keep him away from par 3s.
That was insane.
What a sick man. I didn't even realize those were Both on plat. Could have had those earlier, but that's all right. Blame me.
That's good because I wasn't paying as much attention earlier.
Yeah. Mr. Polling Points.
Well, look at this.
I'm looking.
Look at this.
Go in.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
he gave the
Just
old
missing.
C-mount.
Look at you sliding that in there.
Still a
nice
heck of an effort from that lie. My goodness. Downhill
Yeah,
rough
baseball
lie.
swing at that thing.
Hello.
Lip sweater.
What do we got here? We got rundown. I saw a warning.
I can play this off the
So
hill
I'm
here.
going to turn this down.
Oh,
22
shocker.
left.
This guy.
This needs
Turning
gap
the volume
wedge,
down.
Loft and
I'm
spin.
going to just hammer it down the second he hits it.
Hello? Get in there! Let's go! Let's go!
Wow.
Come on! Eagle 9! Let's go!
Makes up for that double.
Who gives a fuck if you're in trouble? Let's go!
Nice work, Moose.
Okay.
Love your rundown.
Yeah.
Number 3.
He's from Philadelphia.
233.
Yeah.
Never dated a girl from Philadelphia.
I tolerate your rundown.
Stash.
Ooh. Ooh, this is for Apex Hounds match play. Ooh. Ooh, go in!
Finally, he shuts up.
Number 4!
Are you more excited for the chip in than the ace?
I know.
Oh.
Oh.
Poor
Oh.
clicking.
There he is.
Mr. Brendan Pinn. What we got here? Is this Red Fast? No, this is Gamer Society, I think.
I was going to say it'd be easier to tell if the societies had the colors.
Go in. Get in there.
Oh, get in there. That was
Take an elbow,
that was a
innit?
taker get in there.
Right?
He wasn't done though. He had a couple this week. We got
No.
3 wood?
Pebble.
This is yeah, I was just gonna say this is Pebble. No.
That is fantastic, Brendan.
The fairway
Full
looked
flow
Pebble,
on
but this
that.
green isn't out.
Go in. Go in.
Oh.
My lord, we will take that.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah.
Little albatross. And then he sent one more in. So far, 2 for 2. Both nice little clips there. I don't know what sort of society he's playing in. All sorts of different logos at the top. Love to see it though.
I was going to say this one should be gamers.
This one's gamers.
This is Droman's course.
Oh, this is the Dutch Lowlands.
Yeah.
Stop saying the Dutch.
Oh baby.
Oh, we should have
We will
released
take that.
the Dromans interview the week that US was playing Netherlands. Would have been great rating.
I lied. That's not gamers. Just a very similar logo.
All right, we have J Rob sending his first clip in. J Rob.
Come on, Bob. Kick right.
Huh?
And
Look at that.
there
Nicely
goes
done.
the hole in one.
Moose, you
fan
mentioned
of
you were in
Sherman.
Turd
Nice
Ferguson
shot.
stream earlier, correct?
Yes, sir.
Here's Mr. Turd himself.
Mine?
Funny guy. Real funny guy.
Oh wow, you got banned from Twitch.
Yeah, a little 3-click action.
First page got
Oh,
banned
yeah.
from Twitch for showing titties.
Alright.
Oh, baby!
Did you see that?
Eagle. Oh my goodness.
Brands himself as the 3-click prick.
Did you see that? Yeah, did you see that?
That was pretty tasty. Side door action?
First
Mhm.
page got banned from Twitch for showing titties.
I like the
All right.
Got
visual.
banned
of
for showing their titties?
Baby, did you see?
What was that?
You like the what?
Who got banned for showing their titties? That was
I
what
don't know.
the Discord was talking about.
I don't know. We had Tomb. I forgot to give the over under. We have 2 clips from Tomb,
No.
so I'll give you
77.
all right, this one's 78.
Coming in for a landing.
What do you
here
think
on
the
the
next
green.
one will be?
Oh my
42.
goodness, he dropped
I was going to
his
say
42.
that.
cup.
No, 112.
And here we go with
Ooh,
his
77.
shot.
You were spot on. You should have stuck with it.
Damn it.
This could be like our lottery ball game, like how they do in Pardon My Take. See if you guys ever guess the actual number. Oh my god. No.
Oh, my sweet Christ.
How does that stop like that?
All right, hold on. Hold on. Do that again, please.
Oh, it does bounce in the rough, but it's like it's spun here.
I mean, I'm sure it's
What?
somewhat
Thank
slower
you.
greens.
I'm just trying to watch the hockey game.
You talking to us, Moose?
Yeah, I just got flashbanged.
Oh.
I didn't miss that.
Alrighty, one last clip from Map Bunny today. Ooh,
What in the world is going on?
Map is assaulting his mouse.
Thank you, game. I think it felt bad for me.
Nice little ace there by Pro Golfer. But yeah, so that's going to conclude Community Corner. I know it's been a little bit long-winded tonight, but appreciate everyone stick around in there. A lot of good clips. If you guys have clips, make sure you go to our Twitter account and use that link there. I can almost guarantee you it'll get right on the pod. If you guys are interested, Uber is hosting I believe it's a PlayStation Alt Shot League. Unfortunately, Moose.
Yeah. Only PlayStation.
Only.
Yeah, that's
clubs
really interesting.
only.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
So if you guys are interested in that, was it Rub of the Green or is it what Discord is it going to be in? Probably Rub of the Green.
His is normally Rub.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that only includes the putter, and then you choose 3 clubs.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would go with.
Well,
it'll be real fun because he's doing a 3-club tournament along with the 3-click tour coming out at the same time. So.
Oh yeah, everything in 3s. Maybe. Put down that. Alrighty. Rinfast Review Society results. We had a big field this past week. Thank you everyone that participated. Up back to 145 participants. Our second highest ever. Only 2 shy of the record 147 set a few weeks back on the Elixir Club. We played Port Withick by Richard Hall. Foxen with the win. Let's take a quick look at
Foxy.
The full leaderboard. This is going to be a long-winded one. I'm going to get a drink of water. Bear's going to be able to run to the bathroom, take a shit, have a beer, and sit back down before I'm done. Foxen, Constant Prowl, Schmidt G, Scotty Walnuts, Tapja, Mav, Sports Lifer, Samo, Dobie Diesel, Fox Nest, Fib Flomp, Spartan Dog, Saucy Slim Boss, Soapy Egg, Headstand, Golfer, Undertale, J Mac, Dango, Oh Hey Cat, Chewy, Hillman, Matthew Tittits, T-Tots, I'm playing for Chubbs, Casanova, Subtle Bees, Lightning Guide, Drew Dog, The Ray aka Code, Daniel Snipe Sally, Progressive Golf, Zin, JDH, C Knight, Hey If You Buddy, You Stay Classy San Diego, Narwhal, Jeb, Very Angry Side Pod, Chili Pip, Steelo, Sean, Fitz, Locks, Huddy, Big Hayab, Moose, Dino, Nolan Ryan, Lockheed, Minnesota, Eddie Emo, Mother Puckers, Steel Like, FB Bearded Gamer, G-Dog, H-Man, Fisher Bissett, Rackham, Samsey, Memento Mikey, King of the Fifth, Snoopy, Up, Cuppin' Up, Slow Snap, Maticus, BJ Golfer, Slice to Scratch, T-Ware, Slippery Log, Fan, Some Old Guy, TD, Juna, Jambi, E. Troy Jenkins, Scoot Magoot, CIA Bear, Chad McSpeary, Frosty Feet, Ginger Mane, X Johnson, 6'9", Alcoholism, WTF Chuck, Jordy Boy, Undertale, Kodiak, Mats, T Lamb, King Jimmer, Ginger Mane again, Linkster, Criddlebone, Sam Rocks, Just Jordan, Tuminator, Elder Great One, Soul Killer, Miller Time, Ux, Crunch Shark, Jimmy Boredom, Sweet Billy Boy, Cruising Past You, HCP Path, Soletto, Witness, A-Stone Canadian, Seaflow, Just the Tippy, DJ ATL, Hemo Chico, Brenlin, Stavino, B. Phil, Scott, Hoodad, Scooby Dog Gaming, RJ Blanchett, Yendor, M. Rody, D. Hurst, Cron Artist, NoFX, Cajun Capgun, Breached Naked, Tiger Fan Watch, Flashy, Clunky Town, Croc Hunter, USN, Spider, SLA Crete, Super Tykes, Turks Tea Time, Gerb, Gnarly Stains, Magic Mark, Fruit Fly, N-Bonds, Rob Lobster, Lanzer, Phoenix,
last.
Joey and Reefer. All you got to do is get in a tour. The reason these guys are down low is no tour, so you're not getting any handicap strokes at the moment. But
that is King Reefer.
Yeah,
now?
King Reefer now. Yeah, that's
King
going to screw
Reefer
up
will
all
be
my
going
spreadsheets.
for his tour card tomorrow morning.
Excellent. Hopefully
Get
we'll
in
Rob.
there.
I think all you need to do last week, it was like plus 30 got a tour card, by the way. So it's not.
Have you seen Reefer?
Well, I guess that message was more directed at Rob. So it's not anything crazy that you have to play. What did you shoot this tournament? So you were plus 8. Even if you shoot plus 16, you double that. In TGC, you're getting a tour card. You're probably in a middle tour, like G or something.
How many
love
rounds?
Love to hear it.
TGC?
Quattro.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot to ask. But yeah, thank you everyone that played. It was a fun course. Surprisingly, the only person on the Red Fast review that did not participate, this guy right here, didn't have a chance to play. I did play it beforehand. Fun course. We have another fun course this week, La Pienza di Orsia Golf Club. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that somewhere in the right ballpark. I believe it is Italian winery setting. I didn't put the designer. I want to say it was like Midnight Fox or something like that. Probably getting me used. Midnight Fox 81. Fun course. Ton of planting here that really make it aesthetically pleasing, and should be a nice casual couple rounds if you're interested in participating. Alrighty, Bear, I think you're gonna need to take some actions in the chat as we present the content creator of the week. We'll want to make sure that he is in the correct status.
Got it.
We have a surprising content creator because he's been putting out a lot of content. Mr. Dark Snowda. Snowda has been around.
Golf content.
This man wants guns on the golf course.
What's that?
This man wants guns on the golf course.
Snowda has been playing the game for some time. He has won platinum recently. He has also started to upgrade his scenes or stream. You actually have a camera facing himself. He has a pop filter. He's facing the microphone. He's looking at the camera. All things that are progress in the right direction.
You can hear him. Doesn't sound like there's a truck going off in the background.
Yeah, the audio levels are better. The man's trying to be somewhat of a professional about it. We'll look at a couple of his golf shots.
I did like this camera view, though.
This camera view is not all that bad. The side one, as long as your face is in it,
I'm
and he's not.
I'm team side camera.
Yeah, as long as you're not like bent over and all you see is the top of the hoodie. But
that's just going to be a timeout. I don't even care if he's not talking.
Stay up. Stay up. Let's go. Come on, baby.
He's been putting together some damn good golf.
Shut up too much.
That's his Twitch channel. The other thing I would say, this is the old Snowda. You see half of his face, Nick Smirk style.
Oh
my
And then he had some commentary here. I believe he was doing an imitation. I don't know if you've seen this yet, Bear. But I think you're going to have something to say about it.
Yeah, I saw it. Go ahead, turn the volume all the way up.
It's actually pretty good.
If he was really you, that would have got in.
I'm fucking shit at the game. I suck. I shouldn't even be in plat. I should go back down to elite because I suck at the game. I can barely shoot under par anymore. I'm washed.
Against the wall.
My ASMR streams are very, very scary.
Now he's talking about moose?
They make
Bear's
people
been doing
cry.
some ASMR holes too. There's ASMR.
See, that's the best part. The little shit-eating grin. Like there's no one that can play that role better than Snowda, and that's the one thing that I've loved is he even is starting to kind of do the turn of like, okay, he's run the asshole bit.
Yeah.
Now he's actually getting traction. Now it makes you look real bad. So what do you got to do? You got to take a shot at Daddy.
Yep.
And you just gotta realize that with that stash and just everything that's going on, there is nothing you're going to be able to say where I go, oh no, Snowda said it. And another 10 seconds.
What?
He's got to get a gum sponsorship. No, we need a gum sponsorship. He's always chewing like a maniac, or maybe it's not even gum. But the
Probably
other thing,
PCP that he got off his high school friends.
the other thing I was going to mention,
It just comes down to like, what would you guys want?
Assuming this links correctly, go follow him on YouTube. Subscribe over there. 20 subs. He's been putting out some new videos, a ton this past week. 1, 2, 3, 7 videos in the past week, and making his own thumbnails, I would assume. And if you're interested, I keep saying this exact saying, and it I really feel like I really mean it, and I think it applies. A rising tide raises all ships. So helping each other out, and this little banter back and forth between Snowder and Bear is just gonna only generate more traffic, and I'm here for it. And, hopefully, both of their channels grow for the longer. But Mr. Dark Snowda, not only good player, but fun person to interact with on the platform for sure.
And for people who don't know how Minnesota, Dark Snowda, came to be a part of the community, it was through a Bee's Knees Invitational where he was the 16 seed because no one knew who he was. Like, he just got the game, and because he's 14 and skips all of his classes, he just grinded the game. So he got put as a 16 seed, and he knocked off the 1 seed, V-Dog, and everyone that was in our Discord couldn't figure out how he could putt so well, how he could just drain all these putts. We were almost convinced he was cheating. And it's been, can we edit this out? Because this will be recorded. It's been really good to see him grow as a streamer, grow up as a human too. But be able to get the balance in. We lose him in the summer because of baseball. But when it gets cold, it's very fitting that it's a Dark Snowda, because that's when he gets to be around a little bit more.
Yeah, outside the baseball time frame. Yeah, so make sure you go follow that man. Utilize that
the walk-off
Twitch link.
ace. That's right. He knocked off Sloaner with the walk-off ace.
Oh yeah, the walk-off ace was something special. I wish I had that clip in a Bee's Knees match. Game chat preview. We had interview we conducted last night. We're going to be this Friday releasing. It's going to be an hour earlier than normal. We're looking at analytics a little bit. Might behoove us to post it at 11 a.m. Who knows? It's all numbers based, but give you guys the content a little bit sooner. We're going to continue the Friday schedule, at least for the time being. And we have Mr. Progressive Golf, Kyle Schulte, PGA professional. And +3 handicap IRL, does golf lessons on his stream, and always helping the community. And he has really committed to streaming, and is one of our favorite streamers out there on the platform. And his content is top notch. So I think couldn't have been a better person to interview. And just overcoming the aftermath of Hurricane Ian, where he was without internet even and power for 10 weeks or something, like a little over 2 months.
Almost 2 months without any sort of digital connection.
Yeah, like he didn't. I'm not saying internet. Cellular service, didn't even have cell service for 2 months.
He's got to do some calf raises.
Yeah. But be on the lookout
Daddy's got
for that coming. He is live right now. I would say we're probably going to head over there, but I think he's probably wrapping up his stream. But if you guys don't follow him, we'll give him a quick shout out at the moment. Progressive Golf. Oops.
And
But
that's
what's
what
everyone go
if you
to for the week? Mr.
if
Moose?
you're new to the community, he was a big part before the hurricane, and he missed out on that new game bump.
Right. What do we
Lucifer?
Go ahead. What do you get, Moose?
Just a little Tuesday, Thursday, back to kind of how we started once we nailed down a little bit of a schedule. So we will have our TGC CC rounds as well as the 3-click rounds, 10 a.m. No Wednesday because I'll be in the office for once in the last while. And to be honest, that's about it. Got a pretty busy weekend, so
Good
I'll
on
be
you.
appearing in a couple streams. Hopefully, Victory Lane tomorrow night. He'll have a little hunt going if any of you guys play the Hunter, and then Shoeman 11 with NHL Thursday night. So,
on Shoeman 11 stream.
yep, yeah, little
hell yeah.
club action.
You should put that in on the schedule here so people know. Just like you do for Red Draft.
I'll retweet them. This Thursday I already have my stream though. It's
okay.
so much to cram on there for Thursday.
That is a lot.
Fair.
And Moose also doesn't like promoting other streamers, so
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Rob, what do you have going this week? Big events? You got the trivia night tomorrow night. What you have
Trivia night
every week,
tomorrow. On Friday we are. Oh, on Thursday I'm doing a dog adoption event at the brewery. We have a bunch of little puppies that are like less than 2 months old that we're gonna put up for adoption. We are also doing a food drive at the brewery. On Friday we are doing a community Christmas tree. So if you wanted to send me an ornament to that address that I just dropped in the chat, we will put it up. I will take a picture of it and send it to you. Post it on the old Twitter. The old Kaz community Christmas tree / food drive. And then on Sunday, we are roasting 2 whole pigs in the parking lot for a winter luau. We're releasing our Hawaiian IPA. Go ahead.
Have you done that before? I feel like that is a
Last year we
disturbing
did one
experience.
pig. Last year we did one pig, and this year we are doing 2 pigs because the food sold out in 90 minutes.
DeRosa, huh?
That is the
damn.
Yeah.
I feel like the optic of looking at it, it just I don't know. I don't know if I can handle it. But
oh, it's nightmare fuel for sure.
Yeah.
Just that large of an animal spinning for 6 hours over an open flame.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But I mean, here I am.
The mouth out the ass.
Yeah, it's very hypocritical because you just you eat like a turkey cold cut on a daily basis or a piece of chicken. You don't even think about it, or a slice of bacon or whatever. But here we are. We just
This
can't
is
even
for,
look
this
at
is
it.
for the hardcore foodies. This is the exact opposite of what Moose would enjoy. Moose likes his fucking hamburgers already pre-pattied. Fucking idiot.
Bear, we have updated confidential information about the future of the channel.
Yeah, so my schedule is getting a little bit bigger in the content world to where I kind of
Grower, not a shower.
planned out. I spit on it a few times.
Yeah.
And really dug down into like what do we want to do eventually with the Bear Den, and I figured 2023 is going to be the big shot. When we talked with Progressive, it was kind of like
Tiger baby, let's go.
It was like, let's dig in. We've been doing well. We can start this. So I floated the idea about YouTube, and the more I thought about it, getting condensed TGC rounds edited. Coral has been hired for the process. So being able to edit, get those out, like I said, the dream would be Sunday morning. So anybody who can't catch the stream Saturday night, you're able to see it. And so getting those pumping out, I put the YouTube in there. Again, if it's, you don't want to pop into stream because of financials, that's fine. Watch the YouTube. It's free. Subscribe. It's free. Like, it's free. All of that is going to be so much support to me. continuing on the content journey. We're going to start out the challenge series where basically I want to talk to Gamer because Gamer came up with great ones of like, I'm going to take a driver only challenge. And so I think being able to work with him on let's do battle series. You know, we've got a bunch of new people popping up on YouTube. Why don't we start a challenge series between all of us? Why don't we all sit there and say, hey, I've got this idea. Kilbride, you've got this idea. So January, we're going to build on that. And so I don't want to plan anything after that. And then the goal is by March, we hit 1,000.
Go.
If we can do that, things are going to be moving, and then we're going to branch out. All right. We're going to get an MLB content release. And I know there's thousands of people, maybe even tens of thousands, that like to play, but they don't do the online stuff. They don't always go for the 12-0 BR runs. When I was doing it for the 4 freaking times I streamed it, people like seeing the offline grind. People like seeing the conquest maps. How do you get this without dropping $500 for packs? We still might do some of that, but I think it'd be cool to do baseball for the offline grinder. That's a different lane that I feel I could fill that hole.
You're just getting all my attention here.
Filling
I'm making sure,
holes.
baby. And so all of this, the Baronet, the TikTok's the one that I'm gonna say we're gonna try. I've gone kind of in twice, and that's the only one that I don't feel like I'm as passionate about. Everything else on that list, I know people say NHL stinks, it's been terrible.